Oh, hello. My name is Jlin. First, I should try to get a thumbnail before anything, because if I don't get a thumbnail now, I'm gonna forget about it, and I'll never have a thumbnail, and I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do. What sucks right now is that I'm in my pajamas. In today's video, we're going to have a paint and chat. As you can see, I already started the painting. I started this painting a week ago. I haven't touched it in about a week. So this is like a day and a quarter worth of work. I've done the face and the hair and glasses. I think I'm gonna fix this right here. I'm gonna fix this eyebrow right here because it doesn't look that accurate to my eyebrows. This one more so, but not this one. And then I'm gonna do the background. And this time with this painting, this is the first time, first of all, this is the first time I've done a painting in years. Years, an acrylic painting to be more specific. And I do have a lot of acrylic paint. Not great acrylic paint, but I have acrylic paint. Hold on. I have acrylic paint. So I decided, and I always think about painting, but the only thing about painting that I hate about painting is that it takes a little time to do. It definitely does. It takes some time to do. And for me personally, when I'm doing something, I want to just knock it out in one day and then never think about it again. Hang it up, and that's it. I can look at it, admire it, and whatnot. But this has been a process to do so far. So yeah. I don't know if I think I'm gonna really be in the camera too much. I just want to show my face for the beginning of the video. I think I'm gonna turn the camera around a little bit. But oh yeah, like I was saying, I don't know if you can see, but there is little shapes and stuff on the canvas because I tried a new method of how transferring the drawing to the paper, and that was the method I tried. I do like it. I think if I were to do it again, I would make the shapes more bold and just more bold so that I could see it more when I'm in the transferring process of the image to the canvas, so I can have an easier time. But other than that, it was really good. So that's all about the painting. So before I get into the first topic of the video, let me just tell you something. This paint palette has been preserved for about a week. I covered it up, I sealed it, and another one was also preserved, so that's good. I don't have to remix paint for right now. That's great. I just want to say that. So one of my first topics for this video is going to be talking about myself. I don't know if you can tell, I'm very awkward, unfortunately, but that is okay because, it's just okay just because I said so. That's all. So, I am 20 years old. This year I'll be 21. I'm not in college. And I was in college for a little bit, but I dropped out because it just was not for me, I felt. And honestly, I'm open to going back to college. I'm not unopen to that idea, but right now it is just not for me. That's not in my, I don't think that's in my cards right now. So then the next question that anybody would ask is, what are you doing? Well, I'm working. Right now I work a regular job. It's okay. I would say it's one of the better jobs I've had in my life, I guess. And I mean, I guess I don't have that much work experience, but I have enough to know if I don't like something, I don't want to be there for the rest of my goddamn life, you know? So, yeah, I also suck at painting. Well, not really, but this is okay for my first. I think this might be my first ever realism acrylic painting, I think. So please have some grace. I mean, I would say I probably did a really good job for being my first. So I'm giving myself a pat on the back. I am giving myself a pat on the back for that. Okay, what else about myself? I live with my mom. I have a twin sister that we're not identical, so I guess it's not super duper special because I know when people hear people have a twin, they're like, are they identical? I had to be like, no. And then that, I guess that ruins the joy of them wanting to know, finding out that I'm not an identical twin. I'm just a regular twin. A fraternal twin. Yeah, and I have 2 older siblings. I have a brother and an older sister. I love them both. They definitely do inspire me. It's always good to be inspired in this world. I would say a little bit more about myself. Let's think. It's actually really hard to talk about yourself. I never really talk about myself that much. I'm a very awkward person, so that does not help at all when it comes to talking to myself. I will talk about what I'm doing because that's actually what I was saying before. Let me just say this: I suck at multitasking, so painting and talking at the same time is a terrible idea, especially since I'm not a professional painter. So that makes it a little harder for me. Let me see. So, business, I'm trying to start my business. You're gonna ask, what is my business? Well, right now I want to start a little bit of a magazine company, but the point of the magazine is to spread awareness about certain things that are happening in this world, and I want people to remember that they have to learn these things, and it's really, really, really important to learn and do research and fact check the information that you're consuming, because it's really easy to get information these days, but it's also really easy to get false information, and you really need to be mindful of the information you're consuming, and you need to be able to know how to do your own research and decipher and fact check the different things to know if it's true or not. And I'm doing a really bad job at explaining that to you, because I just hate explaining my business. I don't know, for some reason it's just really awkward for me. Yes, so I am currently working on that, and before I started back up on this painting, I was working on that. I created a little bit of a plan for myself so that I know what to do. A schedule for myself, a monthly schedule. My goal is to be able to send out copies or make issues every single month. That's the ultimate goal. But I do know, since I'm just starting out, it might be easier if I just work on it maybe every 3 to 4 months, but I don't know. My overall goal in this life, the life that I have, is to be able to help people and make things easier for people. That's ultimately what I want to do. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I do know for a fact I want to have my own business. So that is what I'm doing, of course, and I'm very determined to do that. That has been my goal for some years now. I got the inspiration from my sister, actually, because she has her own business and her own establishment, and I ultimately look up to her a lot. I really do. And I'm happy to have her. I'm so glad to have her in my life. I actually don't like what I just did here. Pretty sure I'm going to scrap that. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do to the background. So, speaking of business, I've been working on a 4-week plan of it's going to be what I do each 4 weeks of each month, so I could hopefully get out an issue each and every month if that is possible for me. I don't know if that is possible for me. I mean, well, let me not say that. Anything is possible. I can do anything I can handle. I can work on that myself and do it if I really want to do it. So I'm working on a 4-week plan. Right now I'm in week 2. It is February. I'm working on my first issue today. I worked on illustrations. Well, I don't know why I made it sound like a question. I worked on illustrations and I edited my writing portion of the magazine. So I might end up doing more illustrations. I'm not entirely sure though. I just have to see how it plays out when I start putting it together. And then I also want to open up my own establishment eventually in this life. I want to open up my own establishment to be able to build community and help people and get people to know each other and stuff and different things like that. Because I actually, as much as talking to people very much overwhelms me and really gets me overstimulated, I love people and I love seeing people interact with each other. It's just a really beautiful thing to know people and to talk to people and make connections. It's a really nice thing to have and to do. So that's generally the basis of the establishment I want to open, as well as kind of this one too, because I think I do eventually want to start having my own workshops, which I don't know how that's gonna work, honestly. That's something I'm gonna have to work towards getting better at in life. When it comes to my personal life, there really isn't much to it right now. I work my regular job and I work on my business. I work on my regular job and I work on my business. So there's really not much I can say there. I don't have a huge social life. I guess that's mostly by choice and by just the way life played out for me, to be honest. I hate talking to people so much. Not that I love people. I love talking to people, but just not all the time, you know what I mean? I hope you know what I mean. I'm not an asshole, I swear to God. Definitely not an asshole. But I do love people. Yeah, there isn't too much about my social life or my personal life. I love to have deep and meaningful conversations. I usually get that with my brother. Obviously not all the time, but I do have nice, productive conversations with him. And that always makes my day, because I love those type of conversations. And I wish there was more people that wanted to talk about the things that I like to talk about, but there is not. But that is okay, I'll survive without it. I have my brother. And that's all I really need, to be honest. Other than that, I'm really boring. I love art. Even though I just said this is my first painting in forever, but I usually don't do paintings. I like to tap into different mediums. I like to tap in. As of lately, I've been doing a lot of mixed media, which I really do enjoy that. I'm just within the last year, I've been doing mixed media, and I really, really enjoy it. Will definitely be keeping that part of my life. I've been tapping into animation. Right now I'm doing a painting. I'm probably not going to be painting all the time, but I do like it in the moments that I do. I do enjoy it. I think I'm going to erase that. I do enjoy painting. And I'm a very kind person. I like to be blunt. I like to say what's on my mind. If the timing is right, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and that's that. Mm, I need to think about this painting. So I know I just did all those spirals, but I remembered I need to change the base color because I don't want the base color to be orange. Unfortunately, I want it to be this color, whatever the hell this is. But yeah. So the next topic for this video, I'm gonna talk about my mental health. And right now, my mental health is not bad. It's actually pretty good. I'm doing pretty well, which I'm happy to say. Happy to say about that. And I know that I haven't always been able to say that. And I know a lot of other people are not able to say that. And I am not a therapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I don't study psychology, so please do not take what I say as real good advice. Please don't do that. I am not a doctor. But for me, what's helped me, the one thing that's really helped me is, I guess, finding my purpose and what makes me happy. What makes me happy is doing my business and helping people. So that is what makes me happy personally. So that makes me, obviously it doesn't cure everything. And it can definitely be really stressful for me, but that's one thing. The next thing I've been implementing into my life this year is just moving. No matter what type of movement, whether it be dancing, stretching, yoga, doing calisthenics, going for a nice long walk. That is what I've been doing, and honestly, it does help me a lot, to be honest. And I think we definitely do sleep on moving our bodies. I mean, we need to move our bodies. We were not born to just do nothing with our bodies. We're supposed to use them. We have them for a reason, and we need to take care of it. One of the best ways to take care of it is to move your body. Another thing is I've been making sure I get. Well, I always eat good, but I'm I've been eating less trashy foods. Not that I really eat that much trashy foods, but I would say one of the trashier foods I do, because it's so easy. I do like cup noodles, but I've been cutting back on that. Even today, I was gonna make some cup noodles, but then I actually made a well-balanced breakfast. I've been taking my vitamins. Now, again, I'm not a mental health specialist or anything, so please, I'm not here to give real advice. I'm just here to give you tips and things that help me. Moving my body, even just walking in place, running, jogging, doing stretches and clearing your body, doing different practices really does help, at least in my case. Even if it doesn't make everything 100% better, it definitely makes things feel better. There is some improvement. And my mental health has been pretty good lately, so I'm happy to say that. And I'm actually proud of how far I've come in life, my personal life rather, in business too. But my personal life, I've come a long way mentally. It definitely took some time, but it was worth it because now I'm here and I'm doing okay. I guess I'll tell you a story since I really don't know what to talk about on these types of videos. I mean, I wrote down a list of things to talk about, but I don't know. Whenever I'm behind the camera or in front of the camera, rather, whatever, either way, whenever I'm the topic, I kind of just black out. So today is February 9th, I believe. It should be the 9th. And next week is Valentine's Day. I actually have a Valentine's Day for the first time in my whole entire life, which is very strange. I'm pretty sure it's gonna go badly, only because that's just what I expect. So, have no if you have if you have low expectations or no expectations, you can't be disappointed. And I'm just going because why the fuck not? I mean, honestly, I would say no, and I would stay home and be in bed, but I decided to say yes, because why the heck not? I mean, I'm not doing anything that day. Or that evening rather. I'm not doing anything. I don't have anywhere to go the next day. I might as well. And plus, you know, maybe I will have a fun time. Maybe I will enjoy myself and be good and I won't regret going. I mean, I don't have any regrets. That's one thing about me. I don't live life with regrets because regrets are just things that hold you down and make you dwell on past things. And I am a true believer of not giving a fuck. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I don't give a fuck. And I mean, sorry, not sorry, but I don't care, you know? And there's nothing you can do about it. And for me, that has created a lot of peace in my life because not giving a fuck just makes life a whole lot easier. Like, please. And you should try it sometime. And that's not to say I'm a mean person. I'm not a mean person. I mean, yeah, I could definitely be mean. I can be mean. I'm not gonna say I'm a saint or anything. I'm definitely not gonna say that. But I'm not. My heart is not mean. I don't have hate in my heart. I love people. I love everybody. I want the best for everybody, even the people that do me wrong. I'm certainly not gonna wish. I mean, I might wish you a little karma, but I'm not gonna wish super bad on you. Let me just quickly show you how I preserve my paint. Firstly, oh shit. Please don't ask me to record while doing things because this is how it's going to turn out. I'm going to do it on my own time. Oh my god. I'm gonna do it on my own time, on my own pace. And it's a mess right now. This is just a regular perfume bottle, probably from like 2016. I've been using it to use water. I usually use it for my hair, and if I need it for my face or whatever, I use a spray bottle. It's just water. And this thing, under this glass cutting thing, I have my palette. Damn, it's stuck. Okay, I have my palette, and I keep it like that so it's sealed. And actually, my palette is just a plate from Target, and also don't support Target because they just took down all their inclusive brand deals and whatever the hell because they hate people of color. But anyways, I'm gonna let this dry, and then I'm gonna do the fine details. Like, I mean, by fine details, I mean like this, the outline and stuff, off camera so I can concentrate because I suck at multitasking. If you could not tell. To also add into the mental health topic, another thing that has really helped me with that is journaling. And I don't have a specific way of how I journal or anything like that. But I do know when I journal, first I like to discuss, what I'm feeling and reasons why I may be feeling that way. If I don't know why I'm feeling that way, I'm mumbling. If I don't know why I am feeling that specific way, I'm gonna try to figure it out. If I can't figure it out, then I'm going to try to do some of the productive things I like to do, such as moving my body to be able to get the blood flowing so I can start to feel better. And then discussing what I could be doing, what I should be doing in certain situations. So if I'm having anxiety about my career, I can first dive into why I feel this way, how am I going to change it, what I need to do to help myself with that. And I find that journaling is better for me when it comes to when diving into these feelings and trying to understand them, because it lets me just, I don't know, I've always been more of a writing person as opposed to verbal. Even like with these videos, it's honestly really challenging for me because I don't talk about a lot of these things out loud or to other people. So I am challenging myself with this video. which is it's really hard. Um, yeah, so that's another thing I've been doing. Another thing that helps me with trying to run my own business is I have to remember to hold myself accountable in the things that I do and the things that I accomplish. Because obviously I'm the one running it, I have to be the one holding myself accountable. You know, I am my boss. I don't have somebody telling me what to do and what I need to do, what I need to have done. But I need to have that self-discipline myself. So when it comes to running my business, you have to have, not just me, but you have to have self-discipline, and that's a really important aspect when it comes to business. Now, the next random topic. I'm going to talk about kids. So, I don't really necessarily want kids, plural. Damn, I can't even say plural. Oh, I don't necessarily want kids. I could potentially think about having one child, and if I were to have a child, I would have a daughter, because I would want them to be like me, but that's also like narcissistic and bad. I can't. Obviously, I already know this. Don't worry. I know that if I have a child, I can't make them into who they are, and they're gonna be who they are, and that's just how it is. I can help mold them. I can help shape them in their early years, but ultimately, they're going to choose the life they want to live, and they're gonna live it how they want to live it. But yeah, I would prefer a daughter, but I forgot why I wanted to talk about kids. I don't know. I think it would just be refreshing to have um a person who cares about the world. But who knows? I can't say that, because the child that I have may not care at all about anything and might have a lot of different values than me. Who knows? And I would hope not too different, because I hope my child is not a mean bitch or anything like that. That's if I had a child. I don't really want multiple kids, but 2 is my max. That's it. I'm not gonna lie. That this is the end of my video. I'm pretty sure this is a very short video. I don't have that much to say, honestly. I'm sorry. I'm not the most talkative person. I'm more talkative in my head. So, and plus, this is a lot. This is a little overwhelming. Also, quick note. Also, another way that I preserve the paint is these are the exact same plates. I just got some masking tape and I sealed the sides. It's not as effective as this board thing, but it's definitely better than nothing, because you know it could be completely dry, but it's not completely dry. It's just a little bit dry, just a little bit. But if you watch this video, thank you. Yeah, that's all I have to say, and hope you follow me on my journey. I'm trying to make the world a better place and show people that they need to learn, and people that they need to love, to learn and to love and to be understanding.